All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. First and foremost, I'm Ty Hall. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Newline. I will be the co-host today for the webinar that we are hosting here. I'll soon be introducing our president, Mr. Chris Bradford. He will be going through the ins and outs of the announcement here that we're about to make. First and foremost, I want to start out by saying thank you. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you giving us a few minutes of your day to hear about the exciting news Newline is coming to market with. We hope that when this is all done, you guys will be as excited about this announcement as we are. And again, if you have questions during any of this, feel free to put it into the Q&A. We will be doing a Q&A session after the webinar is finished. We expect this to last about 20 minutes or so, and then we will follow it up with about 10 minutes or so of Q&A. So we'll attempt to get to all the questions. If we're not able to, please feel free to reach out to your Newline Regional Sales Manager for any details or information, or you can reach out to myself as well. So again, we look forward to this great announcement, and we thank you for your time. I'm going to now pass it over to Chris to kick things off. Again, Chris is our president of Newline Interactive. Chris, why don't you take it away?
Thanks, Ty. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Bradford, president of Newline Interactive, and I'd first like to start off by echoing Ty's thanks for being here. This is actually our third of 3 events that we're globally streaming around the world throughout the day to announce this exciting new product. And I would just like to give you a sincere thank you from the entire team at Newline Interactive. Thanks for joining us. I really am excited to be with you today. And the reason for that excitement is that we truly believe the product that we're introducing today is going to revolutionize the way you work. If that sounds kind of like a big statement or a large claim to you, we think we agree, it is. But before we jump right into this product reveal, first I want to give you a little bit of background. The why of the product. Why was it developed? What problem is it trying to solve? What drove the innovation that you're about to see shortly? Well, it's no surprise and no secret to any of us that we're living in unprecedented times. The global pandemic that's raging has impacted all of our lives really around the globe in many ways. And in our work life, it's no different. Today, we find ourselves in an environment that is all around hybrid learning or hybrid working. And we're demanded to be flexible. We don't know if we're going to be working in our office on Tuesday and at home on Wednesday. We might be in our classroom at school on Monday and back home on Wednesday. So this is the new reality that we find ourselves in. Previously, not so important. In a pandemic that we're in, critical, and indeed in a post-pandemic world, will also be critical. This requires a new set of tools to enable us to succeed in this environment that we all find ourselves in. Well, early on in the pandemic, the team at Newline Interactive saw a need. And we've been working very hard to develop a product that was purpose-built to help our users succeed in a hybrid learning or hybrid working environment where you're working from home or really working from anywhere. The result of that hard work, I'm proud to say, comes today, where we're announcing a product that's the first of its kind in the world. I'm proud to introduce the Newline Flex. Now let's learn more about the Newline Flex. So to do that, we're first going to start off by exploring the features of the Flex. What combines to come together to make the Newline Flex such a tool? Then we're going to follow that with an exploration of the vertical market served by Flex. We're going to talk about some use cases that are enabled by Flex. And then we're going to wrap up this event with a lively question and answer session at the end, as Ty mentioned. So please keep those questions coming throughout the presentation. We're happy to answer those at the end. All right, so what is Newline Flex? Newline Flex is a 27-inch all-in-one desktop touchscreen. Again, it is purpose-built to help users achieve success in our hybrid learning and hybrid working environment that we're all finding ourselves in today. Well, you may say, that sounds good, but how does it do that? Well, the first key design criteria of Flex is that it had to be easily plug and play with your existing laptop computer. We've all got laptop computers at home during this hybrid working time, and that really hasn't been the problem. The problem has been we've needed an all-in-one device to connect to that laptop to help us succeed. Well, how do you connect to your laptop? What I'd like to do to illustrate that is show you the out-of-the-box experience that customers will experience when they purchase a Flex. How long does it take to get set up? Do I need any training? How involved is this? How difficult is this? So here's the scenario. I've seen the Newline launch today of Flex. I'm excited. I go out and buy it. It just ships to my home office and has arrived 15 minutes ago. I'm super excited to get this product going. I open the box and I come over to my desktop working surface at home and I set Flex down. And as you notice, portable and lightweight. What I do is I connect electrical power with the provided electrical power cable. And then what's left? Well, the only thing left is I connect to my laptop that I've already had in my life, and I connect with one cable, a USB-C cable. Then I power on Flex, and it's really that simple. There's nothing else to do. In less than 5 minutes, I've gone from opening the box to having Flex ready to help me in my hybrid learning or hybrid working world at home. You notice that the USB-C cable is all that's required. That pushes audio, video, and data signal. Also, though, in the case of Flex, we provide 60 watts of charging power for that connected laptop. So the good news for you is we're decluttering your desk or your workspace at home. You no longer need that power adapter for your laptop, so the 60 watts of power will keep you charged all day long. Well, you might be thinking, yeah, that sounds great, but my laptop's a little older. I don't have USB-C, so I guess I'm stuck. Well, take heart, you're not stuck. Flex also provides USB-A and HDMI connectivity to support older laptops. So whatever version of laptop you have, Flex is designed to support you. All right, now that we're connected to our laptop 5 minutes after opening the box, the first thing I'm going to see is what you see here. A stunning image. 4K 60 hertz optically bonded LED. It's a very beautiful image that you'll get to enjoy really throughout your experience with your Flex. Now that it's connected, how do I interact with it? What's next? Well, again, quite simple. So first, it is a 20-point multi-touch touchscreen. So what that means is I can, with my finger, in this case, advance a PowerPoint slide or move through a deck the way I wish to. You'll also note that I'm actually controlling my laptop from Flex. This is a feature called Touchback, and one we're really proud of. This is where the Flex is actually the first product in the world to bring Touchback to the desktop all-in-one market, and we're quite proud of that. So I can use my finger. I can also use the included active pen. The pen is indeed included with your purchase of a Flex, and you can see that it conveniently attaches to the side of the bezel with a magnet. And the pen also does support Microsoft Pen Protocol. What that means is you get a very precise, low latency, high performance writing experience, very similar to writing with notebook paper, which is really how we were all trained to write in the beginning. We all find ourselves in more and more video conferences these days. A year ago, we were probably on 2 or 3 video conferences a week, and the rest were in-person meetings. Boy, it's a little bit different now, isn't it? We find ourselves in 4, 6, 8, 10 video calls a day, every day now. Not at all uncommon for us to have a Zoom call at 9, a Teams call at 10, WebEx call at 11, maybe a Google Meet over lunch, maybe a Blue Jeans call in the afternoon, and then 3, 4, and 5 other UC platforms as well. This is the new reality in our hybrid learning and hybrid working world that we're all living through. The more you're using video conferencing in your hybrid world, the more Flex is going to shine. When we talk about it being an all-in-one, we're really talking about 3 things mainly. The first is a camera, the second, microphone, and the third, an audio system. Let's talk about how all those combine to give you an outstanding video conferencing experience. So first, the camera. So the camera is a 4K camera that's going to provide stunning, high-quality images, video images of you in your hybrid home office environment to the far end of a video conference. So a 4K camera, it has a 120-degree field of view. It also supports Windows Hello. What that means to you is you can sit down in front of your Flex, the camera will recognize you, and it will then log you into your Windows profile just as if you had typed in your password or your PIN. Additionally, the camera is adjustable vertically, as you see here. It's detachable, reversible, and has a privacy cover for the front. This is a device that's going in your home office, so your privacy has been critical as we've developed Flex. Now on to the microphone array. The microphone array is built into the bezel of Flex, and it is very high performance. What we mean by that is has automatic gain control, echo cancellation, and noise reduction. What that really means to you is that you're going to have a very high quality audio experience picked up in your home office and provided to the far end of a video conference that you're on. Now we move on to the audio system. The audio system on Flex is a 2.1 channel audio system, 2 front-facing speakers, an embedded subwoofer in the back, all powered by 20 watts of amplification. What that means to you is you on your end, in your home office, get a very high quality audio experience as well. So really in summary there, high quality video provided to the far end by the camera, high quality audio provided to the far end from the microphone, and the audio and the LED provide you both high quality audio and video experience as well with the Flex. What we understand from industry experts is even post-pandemic, video conferencing is here to stay. The more you're using video conferencing, whether you're at home or back in your office or school environment, the more Flex is going to shine. Now I'd like to show you the innovative hardware design that's included with Flex. So the scenario is this. Let's say I am a university professor teaching my class remotely. This is the first time I've had to teach remotely in my 35-year career. I've got my Flex at home on my tabletop. I'm connected to the laptop the university's provided to me, and I am now teaching class. So my business class here that I'm teaching, we're on a UC client of choice. Let's say it's Teams for today. And there comes a point 20 minutes into class where I need to make precise professional annotations to improve the engagement with my students. So how do I do that? Well, before I want to make sure you know the adjustable nature of the Flex camera, make sure that I'm always in frame. Well, now what I can do can easily recline Flex, and don't forget the active pen. The active pen now enables me to make annotations easily. I can focus on the key parts that I want to highlight with my class. I also can put my palm down on the screen because it is a high performance PCAP touch solution that does indeed provide palm rejection. That enables you to make very precise, very professional annotations. Once I'm done annotating, put my pen back in its convenient holder, get Newline Flex back up to its 10-degree position, and I continue on. Now that you've seen the key features of Flex, let's talk a little bit about the vertical markets that are served. The thing to think about here is this. If you're a member of an organization that's been impacted by the pandemic and your organization meets, then Flex was designed for you. And if you think, wait a minute, that sounds like just about every organization on earth, well, again, we think you're right. The capability that Flex provides to you is really vertically independent. So whether you're in a corporate environment, an employee in a Fortune 50, largest company in the world, mid-sized company, or a small and medium business, Flex was designed for you. If you're an educator in the K-12 primary space, higher ed, college space, teaching students, Flex was designed for you. If you're in the healthcare industry, financial services, government, public sector, administration, Flex was designed for you. The capabilities that Flex provides are very ubiquitous across all vertical markets. Now let's talk briefly about a couple of use cases that are enabled by Flex. I'm a doctor or a nurse providing telehealth services now. It's no longer safe for my patients to come in, and I'm a little frustrated with the low quality audio or video. At 9 o'clock, my appointment worked fine, but at 10 o'clock, I went to a Teams meeting and my camera didn't connect, or my microphone sounded bad. And boy, I wish I had the ability to really precisely annotate over this x-ray or this EKG to show this patient exactly what I'm talking about. And I just don't have the capability to do that today. Now you do. Let's say I'm a K-12 educator teaching third grade math or science to students who've never learned from home before. I'm struggling to keep them engaged. Again, a high quality audio and video experience. I wish that I had a dedicated UC platform to host my class where I could then do other things on my laptop, but I can't right now. Well, Flex is designed for you. Higher ed institution, really across a whole host of use cases, Flex is designed for you. You've now been introduced to the Flex. A quick refresher. Plug and play with your existing laptop. First priority, easily done with USB-C. Then remember the all-in-one camera, microphone, speaker system, enabling outstanding video conferencing on your end as well as the far end of the video conference. And the innovative design to let you make outstanding, precise professional annotations with your active pen. The truth is, none of us know what the future holds. We don't know where we're going to be working or learning from 2 weeks from now or 2 months from now. So what that demands is a tool that helps us be flexible and work or learn from wherever is needed on a day-to-day basis. Welcome to the Newline Flex. At this point in the presentation, I'd like to open it up for questions. So at this point, Ty Hall, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Newline, will take over. Ty, take it away.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, so I'm going to run through some questions here, and again, we apologize if we can't get to all of them. There's been quite a few questions shot in. However, I'll do my best to get to them all as we can, time permitting. So first question, which is, of course, one that is probably on a bunch of minds and was sent over. What's the price? What is the price of the Newline Flex? How much does it cost? Well, the one great part about it is it's an absolute value play for Newline. So the price point is $999 MSRP. Again, $999 MSRP is the price of the new Flex. And again, it's the all-in-one. So it includes the camera, microphones, exactly what you saw today. There are no added pieces, okay? Second question that I see here, I can answer pretty quickly. Is there a plan to make a smaller version of the 27 or of the product? 27 inches, not super portable. That hasn't been discussed yet. Of course, as this being the first size, the idea of the product wasn't necessarily for it to be, overly portable, but capable of being able to be moved from one location to the other from time to time. We will look into smaller sizes as we get the product rolled out here. The next one, which has actually been asked a few times, is in regards to Mac OS. Does it support touchback with Mac OS? The answer is yes. Again, with our non-proprietary design, we work with everything and we work in your world. So it's basically device agnostic. It does not have, I've seen some questions asked in regards to, does it have an operating system on board and so on? The answer is no. It's more of a bring your own device, plug and play appliance However, one thing to note is that there is a ability coming on the product in about a quarter that'll allow you to add an onboard FDM chip that will allow you to have a full standalone solution. And there will be more to come on that soon. Some other questions here. Does the Flex, I think this one was answered, does the Flex have HDMI and USB connectivity since my laptop doesn't have USB Type-C? The answer on that is, of course, yes. This might have been asked before Chris had mentioned it, but yes, with an HDMI and USB cable, you have the same connectivity capability as Type-C. However, as you all are aware, USB Type-C is the only thing that will provide that power back to your device, okay? Says, next question. So are we able to charge the laptop with Flex while using it? Yes, 60 watts of power provided from the Flex back to your device. So again, put your power cable back in the drawer or leave it in the laptop bag. You know, there was a question, can we see a demo? The answer, of course, is yes. Contact your Newline regional sales manager right after this call for demos and quotes. So we are quoting it. The product will begin shipping to customers. We're taking pre-orders now. It'll begin shipping to customers over the next 4 to 6 weeks. So, you know, make sure to get your quotes and orders and so on in as soon as possible. Let's see here, another one we have. Does the product work with all video conferencing platforms like Google Meet, Zoom, and others? WebEx and Teams are the others that are probably not mentioned here. The answer there is yes. Again, because we're agnostic, we work in your world, we work with all of those platforms. There is a question here in regards to warranty. What is the warranty standard? Standard is 3 years when you purchase Newline. So 3-year standard warranty with your purchase. And then last but not least, I'll try to scan through a couple more here. There's one, does Flex support Microsoft Whiteboard? Again, because the product is really leveraging your laptop, the answer there is yes. With Flex's alignment to the Microsoft Pen protocol and our Active Pen, the whiteboard is a perfect example of collaborating using your favorite application, okay? Sorry, trying to scroll through some more if there's any others here that I can quickly get. Looks like I've answered most of them. It does work with iPads, yes. So I did see a question, iOS. It does work with iOS and iPads. In fact, some folks have seen applications using this with cell phones as well, okay? All right, we are going to, it looks like I've covered most of the Q&A here to the best of my ability. If there are further questions, please, again, feel free, don't hesitate to reach out to your Newline RSM for things like quotes, questions, demos, setup, etc. We will begin going through that process over the coming weeks. And again, they will be shipping here. We are accepting pre-orders, so the product will be a first come, first serve through the first 4 to 6 weeks as we ramp up our manufacturing. So if you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to your Newline team. And again, we thank you a ton for joining us today. We hope that this was as exciting for you as it was for us. We appreciate your time and look forward to continuing to work with you all.